Good evening and welcome to the best evening talk show in the country right now. As we talk right now, this is the best evening talk show, The Dish. My name is Miriam Mensah, your host. Okay, we're coming to you live from MX24 Studios, Oleander Street, East Legon, Accra. You're welcome. Now, this season, of course, has already started and it's getting even more exciting each day we come here on the show, engaging, of course. We're getting involved in thought-provoking debate and discussions and empowering insight on the issues that matter most to women and global development. So not only are we empowering women here, we are championing conversations that matter to the world, okay? And women are doing that right here on The Dish. Join us as we continue to amplify women's voices, challenge the status quo, and spark meaningful change. We're here. We all are set for the conversation this evening. And for you, we're excited that you join us every day. We are engaging in conversations that will empower women, women that are out there that need that word that will encourage them. We are here to make that happen. And of course, as we're doing this, we're not doing this by ourselves. DecoZone is supporting us with this beautiful set. I always tell you that, listen, if you want to make that house a home, make sure to enter into DecoZone. Call them today. Text them on social media. Today is DecoZone GH on all social media platforms. Connect with them today and thank me later. A big thank you to Betway, Cowbell Coffee, Flora Tissue, Tango Washing Powder, Telecel, and Club Shandy. I'll tell you all about them later, okay? But let's talk about something that we all want, success. We all dream of it. Everybody wants it. Everybody dreams of it. We all aspire to succeed and make a mark in life. We push ourselves to excel in everything that we find ourselves in just to be successful. Charlie, when work gets tough, and I bet it will, you need that extra boost to keep pushing forward. And on those days when you need someone to be there for you, Cowbell Coffee will be by you every single moment. It's a rich, creamy 3-in-1 blend with a great taste and aroma that will kickstart your day. Whether you are working or just creating memories with friends and loved ones, Cowbell Coffee will be there with you every moment. So no matter what you're doing or what you're engaging yourself on, as you chase after those goals, keep Cowbell Coffee close to stay motivated and going. Remember, Cowbell Coffee is with you every moment. Now, let me remind you that this is an interactive show, so send in your comments and reactions, and of course, opinions as well, to any of our social media platforms. That is MX24. Don't just insult me. Don't insult me, okay? Just send me nice things. So the hashtag is The Dish on MX. Hashtag The Dish on MX. So that we get interactive with you. We keep learning and growing together. Today on the show, we're about to have a big conversation. And I know for the woman out there, it is so important. Our topic for today is dealing with pressures of marriage. Ladies and gentlemen, over here, the weather is hot. Hot. So now what people do is that, they do not exactly give you direct pressure. It's external pressures. They throw the pressure around. You feel it, okay? But today we're going to be talking about that. Now, dealing with the pressures of marriage can be overwhelming and isolating. But that shouldn't be the case. Societal expectations, personal aspirations, and relationship dynamics can create a complex web of stress and anxiety for women in marriage, from balancing career and family to navigating... oh, that wasn't so good. Sorry. Did I hear someone clear their throat? Did you clear your throat? Oh, did I hear someone clear their throat? I'm sorry, guys. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Should we go? Okay. Now, today's topic is dealing with the pressures of marriage. Now, dealing with the pressures of marriage can be overwhelming and isolating, but that shouldn't be the case, right? Yeah, societal expectations, Personal aspirations and relationship dynamics can create a complex web of stress and anxiety for women in marriage, from balancing career and family to navigating societal norms and maintaining individual identity. Yes, that one. The challenges are numerous. Join us as we explore this issue with my guests who will help shape this conversation into something that will help you out there to make it happen for you. Because again, what does it matter if you get into a marriage or you get into a relationship or you are sitting out here stressed about marriage that you or yourself are not going to enjoy? Well, joining me for the conversation this evening is Miss Dru, media personality, my personal boo.
Wow.
The only human being I owe in the world right now.
Literally.
Literally. How are you doing, Miss Dru?
I am good. It's been a while. How are you?
I'm great.
Lovely.
I'm great. Well, I'm not doing this with her alone. We have AJ Poundz, also an on-air personality. Check with the then I why TV, why radio, why MC, why movies? What haven't you done in the media space? Kill anybody? No. You haven't killed anybody yet. But ladies, right. Good evening. How are you doing?
Good evening, darling. You're looking beautiful.
Oh, thank you. Yourself.
I love you.
Girl, our is good for you.
Our hair is so good for me, honestly.
But we see you. You're glowing every day.
Thank you.
Sister.
Yeah.
You and I.
We're in this together.
You and I.
Bro, for some year in the power.
Just until she be my British sister,
right?
Who is the only person I owe in the world. Like anybody, Girl with them in the
100%.
But what I just said, you didn't understand, did you?
Yes, I did.
Oh, you did?
I can't do it.
I understand a little bit. But if you're going to do a hopeful conversation, I'm not going to get it. Thank you.
Right. Ladies, this conversation, I don't know how you reacted to it when it came to you, but what was your reaction when you heard, let's start with you. Because I heard you talk about it earlier to someone that I'm going to be talking. Can you imagine we're going to be talking about marriage?
Yeah.
Yes, I heard you. You know, I eavesdrop. Forgive me. I can't help it. I mean,
it definitely is an interesting topic because, yes, like, everybody's getting married right now, especially at the age that I'm at. All of my friends are, literally 90% of my friends are married with babies, so I'm a godmother of 8. And wow. I'm like, so while everybody's getting married, I'm just catching flights to enjoy my life still. So when I saw the topic, I was like, why did they pick me of all people? Why are you guys coming to talk to Dru about marriage? Are you coming to pull it in my face even more that I'm still single? But at the same time, I'm very much like, when it's going to happen, it's going to happen. So I'd rather wait 5-10 years. God, don't do that. But I'd rather wait 5-10 years for the right person than be with the wrong person. And after 5-10 years, I'm going for a divorce.
Yeah.
So that's my take on this.
That's your posture right now.
Yeah.
I got it. Because you cannot go and kill yourself. AJ.
Yes, she can't kill
married.
herself. Yes, I'm married.
With your
I'm
beautiful
happily married.
Happily married.
Yeah.
And she always corrects you. Like, don't just say I'm married. I'm happily married.
Yes.
How did you find yourself in marriage? Was it like, was there pressure on you to get married because you had friends who were already married into good homes and what have you? What was it that got you into marriage?
First of all, hello everyone. I'm sorry for what I'm going to say.
No, please, feel free.
With what she said, I'm tempted to slow down on certain things, just so that it won't be.
Because if you do it, it will affect me too. Don't worry.
Honestly, if God has blessed you with something, you need to flaunt it and let the whole world know that you are blessed with a happy marriage.
As much as you want to flaunt it, you should be at least
be sensitive to your
about those who are. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why I love you, baby.
Step on it.
I've always been happy ever since I met my husband, my boyfriend. We met at school at Gimpa 6 years ago, and I didn't think it was going to, get us into marriage, but I was like, this guy is everything I've ever prayed for. So I wouldn't let him go. No matter what, I will stick to him. And here we are.
It's beautiful.
Okay, so when you give me that no matter what posture, it means that there were some, issues or discrepancies from the beginning that would have deterred you.
Yeah, there were issues, external issues, but not from him.
Okay.
So I was like, Charlie, let me just forget about everything in this, focus on him.
So you were in love?
I am in love. It's crazy.
When did you realize you were in love?
I think a few weeks after I met him.
Oh, wow.
We were friends. I was dating one guy, one silly guy. And
There's always
my
that
husband,
guy.
yes, my husband was my friend. He was divorced, but I didn't know about that. And he kept telling me about what he's going through in his marriage. I didn't know he was divorced, but I knew he was married. I was also telling him about my boy, treating me, doing all that. And to him was like, oh God, this girl is everything I always want in a woman. So why don't I, okay, what do I do? Let me discourage her. Let me do this and that. And believe me, he could not even propose to me. He spoke to, there was this old lady in class that was my friend.
Okay.
And he went to that woman and said, look, I like AJ. He didn't even know I was on TV. I was a TV person, nothing. He said, this girl is bubbly, I like her. So please help me talk to her about this. So she said, and I called him and said, yes, open me. And he was like, you're too blunt. What is wrong with you? You're too raw.
Yeah.
I said, if you like me, I'm fine. Just, it was like that. If you like me, I'm fine. Let me just see where you live. And ever since I went to his house, I've never
come back.
Yeah.
You didn't come back from the house. You stay there. You're like, my
there.
bags are coming after me.
Yes. So
Wow.
today I got there with one dress. Tomorrow with a bag. The next day
Makeup,
with bags. Yes.
shoes.
Makeup, shoes. So after like a month or two, he saw me on TV, and he didn't believe it. Now who you TV? You want to see? No, I was scared because almost everyone that I meet, they go like, this girl is too.
Wow.
She's too wild. She's too crazy. Let's just have fun with her. I mean, you get that.
Yep.
You're a TV person. I mean, almost everyone thinks you have
like you have 20 men.
20
my
people. You have
goodness.
billions. Like, only for me, man,
Yeah.
So I was
So
always
sad.
scared to tell whoever that I meet. I wait for you to find out.
Yeah.
I wait, yes. I've always been scared of telling you, hey, Dru, I'm on TV. I work with no. So when he found out and called me, I knew that was going to end it. And he told me, look, way back in London, I've always loved ladies on TV. Is that what you do? Girl, come, let me polish you and do it well. I thought he was joking. Everything you see me do, me won't just say you. He's calmed me down. I'm not like this. I wasn't like this.
Wow.
Do this, do that. Don't talk, don't say this. Follow this, do that. And
It's amazing.
That's amazing. You
Somebody that
got a good
supports
one.
your dream. That's so good.
Yeah, I've always wanted somebody who will protect me, who will be there for me, who will love what I do, support what I do. And I found him. Oh, he found me.
Love that. So this, if in a different setting, I would have said, let's switch the conversation up, but let's stay on course.
You have to stay on course.
Let's stay on course. For you, I mean, I would tell my experience of being a single woman and dealing with the pressures, but having entered marriage, looking at all that might have happened.
Before marriage,
Yes.
I had pressures.
Oh,
I mean,
tell
my
us about
younger
it.
sister got married 5-6 years before I met my husband.
No way.
I'm telling you. It wasn't massive pressure, but you know, some people will be saying certain things jokingly to you. Hey, no, you're worried. Now, they're not worried. You know, that kind of thing.
Yes.
That's, hey, they're not worried. Hey.
Yeah.
And you know, and you see, the sad part is, I was born one then.
Oh, you had a
I
child.
had a child before she got married. You don't want to know.
Tell me. I want to know.
So
right
I was
now.
like, the pressures, they will come. I mean, the stigma, the born one stigma, it will be there.
Be there.
It will be there, but you just have to keep your head high. Just
You
be
own
you.
it.
Oh, of course.
It's
If
a
I- if
whole
whoever I
blessing that
meet-
you're carrying.
If whoever that I meet, I tell you, I have a child,
Yes.
and I love my child.
Yes.
I want this. This is me. This is who AJ is. If you want to be with me, let's roll. That's
Except with the career path you chose.
Well, it's just a career path. It is just a career path.
Elsewhere, it's an honor to be a journalist or to be on
Oh.
television.
1000%.
From the UK where,
Yeah.
UK where she's coming from, it's a thing. Like people want to be
That
at
is,
the
you
BBC.
see, he lived in UK.
So that's why he understood.
So he understood me. He lived in UK.
Yeah.
And he said, girl, you don't know what you carry. You don't know what you have.
Yeah.
You on TV?
Yeah.
Really?
Superstar.
You mean you're a superstar? So I'm going to be married. That was the very first time he told me I'm going to marry a I mean, I got the
Did you know?
So
Me,
when-
I am from Nigeria.
For me, I was like, okay, so I'm going to marry a superstar. Why are you? I said, I was with Multimedia then, Adam. Yeah. I was doing voiceovers for them. I was late. He said, baby, whatever you are doing, leave it and come home. Let's sit and talk about this thing, this career thing of yours. I was like, hey, so in UK, it's a big thing.
Yes, but over here...
But over here, it's sad.
How did we even get here?
It's sad. Oh, we'll get there. I mean, these days, people are trying to... You know, people love to be on social media. People love to take pictures.
In fact, to digress a little bit, before it was more honorable to be on TV than it is now.
Yes.
It was more honorable. The gifty aunties on GTV, they were revered, they were loved, they were appreciated. You know, we will get there. We'll get there.
I mean, these days, a lot of girls most people want to be heard. They want to be on social media. They take pictures.
I think social media is probably social media being an influencer is taking more of the spotlight than being on TV now.
Yeah.
So it's not as exciting to be on
TV because social media gets more views.
Probably because of what I do. If you go outside Accra, it is. I mean, people get to see you. Okay, you know, coming from let's say MS24 TV. Hey, that's Mimi. That thing is there. Accra and I see but outside Accra, hey, you're on TV. It is there. We will get there. Don't worry.
Now, I will. Your story will be what will be the yardstick for the conversation. But let me stay with Miss Dru a little bit. You had a cap on when you wanted to get married. Did you have a plan? Did you say that, you know, at this particular age I would get married, and did you have that kind of plan?
I think every young girl has that. Oh my gosh, yes, I'm gonna meet my person when I'm 25. I'll meet the person when I'm 25. We'll get married at 27. We'll travel the world. We'll have my first child at 30, and then, you know, I'll finish having all of my kids by 35, and then life. But
was that your story?
That is not my story.
I mean, that's what you
yeah, that was my plan. Like, okay, yes, this is what it's gonna be. But you know, everybody has their own plans, and the Lord just laughs at them. He laughs,
and so as you had that plan, or you had that picture of yourself getting married, yada yada yada, and you're here today, not with that story.
Yeah.
How does it make you feel?
I mean, I think the more you grow, the more you also get more wisdom as well. So I'm like, do you know what? I'm actually happy. You have to see things from a different perspective. I have, at my age of 32, been able to travel to so many different countries. I don't have to think about childcare. I don't have to think about asking a husband, can I go? Can I do this? If today I want to go to Kenya tomorrow, I can go. Of course, I love to have a companion, but I think I'm more focused on enjoying my singleness now than being unhappy because I'm waiting for somebody to come. So I'm looking at it from I'm looking at the glass half full than half empty. So I'm not like pressured, even though yes, my grandma will be like, oh my gosh, my bus is coming, and like, you know, when are you gonna give me a grandchild? I'm like, don't worry, when it happens, it's gonna happen. And you're not going anywhere because you're gonna wait till it happens. I love the fact that my mum doesn't really pressure me. She doesn't really pressure me. It's just more of what would pressure me would be when you see your peers are all going, and at times you do feel like, oh, am I being left behind, or how come everybody's finding it? But you know, I've also realized that sometimes social media can just be a lie. You can see people doing couple goals and living their best life, but they've posted that picture and they've just had an argument and they're not even friends right now. Or, you know, this person is posting and then you find out that actually they are going through a divorce at this present moment. So it's more of, let me focus on my life instead of being upset that everybody else's grass looks greener than mine. Let me water my own grass.
Right. But at what point did you get here in your life? Do you feel like because of the numerous disappointments, if that's what the case is for you, that got you there, or...
It's interesting because, honestly, guys, I have never been heartbroken in my life.
Really?
I have never experienced heartbreak. So it's more of, I think I'm so confident in me. I'm very, I'm a confident person. So it's like, I know that I'm not ugly. That one I know. So, and again, definitely, I'm not gonna lie, my DMs are full, But it's more of, I want to know that whoever I'm going to spend, the marriage is not,
Yeah,
it's not just,
play.
right, it's the rest of my life with this person. This person I pick is going to determine how my children are going to be raised. This person I pick is going to determine what I can do or what I can't do. All these major life decisions with this person, I need to make sure it is the right one. So for me, I think I'm not scared of anything, but the biggest fear I have is marrying the wrong person. I don't want to ever be in that space. So it's more of, let me take time to make sure you are correct, and then we move. So I'm not in a rush. Yes, I want to wear my dress. I want to have my party. I want to be doing left-hand gang. But it's okay. When that person comes, I will still be able to do it. I will 100%. I know I'm going to get married.
All right, definitely. I'll be there to join the bridal train. Now, for you, she mentioned something that I'm going to actually throw to you. She said, when you go on social media, you see all these couples dropping their videos and photos, making all of this noise about how perfect their marriages could potentially be. And for you, is this something you do? And if not, why? And if you do, why?
I don't want to say my marriage is perfect.
Okay.
I don't want to say that.
Okay.
But I don't remember the last time we fought and we had to force to post, and I'm real to my partner, and he's so real to me. So real. Like she said, people are like, they might be fighting or arguing and then they fake it. Fine, but I don't fake. I'm not even that kind of a girl. I'm not that type who will be faking, and no. We communicate every time.
Good.
We talk, and like I tell my husband everything. He actually told me that kind of you can't even lie to him. You can't lie.
It depends on room for you to be honest with you.
Yes, I say, look, I say everything freely.
Just the way they are.
Freely. Yeah. They are very blunt. So I don't see why we should fight or argue about something before I go pick my phone and be posting. No. If you have any arguments, we sit down, we talk about it, we fight, we cry, we do whatever, and we make sure we are done, we are okay. Before we do all that lovey on social media.
Right. Now, in posting your, and again, I'm going to digress a little bit. In posting your husband on social media and what have you, are you not scared of people sliding into their
Initially, I was scared.
Oh.
When we were dating, I mean, after he told me, girl, I love ladies on TV. I've loved ladies on TV back in London and all that. So I don't mind, blah, blah, blah. Let me show. It's a bad girl, let me show. I was like, this guy, he wants me to be his alone. Yeah. I didn't know how to post. He started posting me on Facebook, on WhatsApp, Instagram, everywhere.
You're joking.
I'm telling you.
You really literally got the best one on the market, didn't you?
I think I did. I actually prayed. I prayed for my marriage.
Good.
It was, yes, coming from a broken home, I kept praying about it. God, you know how I am. I don't want any nonsense. No. This is the kind of man I want to be with. I literally, look, I described everything. My mom and my one friend, my ex-friend, these two people know I prayed for the kind of marriage I have.
Oh.
I literally, look, I saw him, I took a chair. Like, I mostly take chairs. I'm like, God, sit down.
Good.
Look, sit down. Look, I have been through a lot. Heartbreaks. I've tried suicide twice because of broken hearts. But I passed out. Like, I went off. The disappointments, that kind of thing, my breath. So look, I will call whoever God is. I'm like, sit down.
Let's have a conversation.
Let's have a conversation. This is the kind of man I want to have. I want A, I want B, I want...
This thing works, eh?
It worked for me.
It does.
I told God, look, I don't like that. I want a man, he's lived abroad, Kakra, or was some abroad, Kakra. You know, I'm too local, so I want to balance it. I want a man who... Look, everything I see,
It's exactly what you prayed for.
Yeah.
That's it.
I prayed for it. And I told God, this is what I want to do in the next 5, 10 years. This is my dream. This is my career. If the man doesn't understand, or he doesn't love the job, I'm in trouble.
don't want.
If I tell you whatever that I was going to do here, we went through it before coming here, you won't believe me.
I love that.
We went through everything. He even directed me to this place.
Love it.
You know, so it works.
It does. It does. Miss Dru, for you, again, amidst all the pressures that you're hearing, like the noise that you hear around you, the people saying that you're growing, you're doing this, even with the one you said gets to you, that sometimes your friends getting married. Because one time, my sister and I, Mommy, and I went for a wedding of our youngest sister.
Yeah, that thing, eh?
And
if your young sister is getting married, that day,
shout out to Tomato.
that pressure that day.
That day. And you know, we actually joined the bridal train. We were supposed to be part of the bridal train. And we saw all these children in front of us. Literally the girls that we will beat the happiness out of their lives. At some point, we left the bridal train. We came to sit down. Yeah. And then we're looking at each other. We're like, guys, this is crazy, man. She was like, Mimi, it's not like we're bad people. Don't even think about it.
Oh, so it's normal.
In the middle of the wedding, we started laughing. And we're like, hey, did we literally just leave the bridal train? And these kids were, and I'm saying kids because they're so young. This is 21, getting married. So imagine her friends. I'm not even joking. And our 21-year-old sister was getting married. And it was so cute. With a squad, a very cute squad, because they don't pay bills.
And you're like, God, am I a dear
God, am I a vegetable? God, am I a potato? What is all this?
So
just say, I want it to. Auntie Mimi. And so they make you again.
I know that feeling.
So, Auntie
Mimi. Auntie Mimi. Auntie Mimi. How do I look? Auntie Mimi, to my ring.
Auntie Mimi, can I please get water? I said, the power in the store.
And you're like,
but then you're thinking, you're like, but amidst all these things, we definitely do not want to, like you rightly said, we do not want to get into spaces where we are not wanted.
Yeah.
No. Or where we are tolerated.
Yeah.
And so again, you want to make the right choices. For you in choosing a man, what would your ideal man look like?
Honestly, everything AJ said, I'm like, this is just me.
No
like,
way.
Because again, being in media, being like TV, all of that kind of stuff, it's I need to have somebody that supports the job that I do. If you're not supportive and you're gonna try and tell me stop being on TV, Drew, I need you to just stay at home. I'm like, it's not you.
Tell him to fuck off.
It's literally.
I'm sorry, it's annoying.
But for real, it's just like it's
probably even saw her on TV.
Yes,
that's annoying.
That they will see you on TV and tell you to stop
that, you need to stop this thing, you need to just come. I'm just like, forget, there's no even point in having a conversation because it's just, you're not the one. And it's okay. Yeah. It's okay. So for me, I'm literally like, my non-negotiables is you need to be able to support my job. Yeah. And once I tell you where I'm going, I need to know that you see the vision and you're ready for us to go there. It's not 3 years, you're saying yes and then 3 years down the line, you're trying to change your mind because I told you what I wanted from day one. So it's just somebody that supports what I want to do and that you understand me because being a Ghana, I'm not a local. So the way I would talk.
I mean, beautiful ladies. Hey, sometimes you go for marriage ceremonies and go like, hey, God, am I a vegetable?
It's like, no. You need to be able to understand that. Because I guess one thing that I deal with maybe dating in Ghana is there is a culture clash. Yes, I'm Ghanaian, but I was born and raised in the UK. So the way I'm talking or the way I'm doing things is not me being disrespectful, this is just how we are.
This is you.
And the same way, vice versa, I also need to understand how you are. You need to be able to understand, but not being this strict, like, oh, no, this is how it is, and this is it. Because I'm just like, please, I'm not going to be the one that's going to cry. You can go. The door is wide open.
Okay. We want to talk about your fears in, getting married. When you look at marriage right now, do you get scared sometimes? And even you, with all that you have to go through and getting what you have, do you sometimes feel like there are other pressures on you, even in marriage? We're going to talk all about that when we return from this break. And for you, I hope you're learning. We'll be right back after this. You're welcome back to The Dish right here on MX24. If you're just joining in, you made the right choice, okay? We're talking the pressures of marriage. During marriage, in marriage, before marriage, the girls are feeling the heat. There was something my mom said one time on social media. I laughed my lungs out. She was like, I can feel the pressure for the young women. I said, Mommy,
Oh my God.
you got married at 22. You do not feel nothing. You have no idea what is going on out here.
No.
I have another friend, my very beautiful, beautiful friend, Asafo Power's wife. She told me one time, she was like, I asked one of my friends, why aren't you getting married? She was like, you got the man, then the men now, they can't see marriage. But there are good men out there.
Men day.
Men day. Men day. Later, you play this song for me, Men Day.
It's true.
Now, for you, when you launched yourself into the media space, you were not married. You had a great career lifespan. You had a great time. Now you're married. How are you able to manage your marriage? The expectations of people about your marriage. Then your career as well. How are you able to do that?
Before marriage, I was scared. I was scared of marriage. Oh. I mean, I was scared of choosing the wrong partner, someone who will not support me, someone who will not be honest with me. I hate lies. Me, I'm very blunt. I hate lies. Listen, no matter how ugly the thing is, tell me. I know how to handle it. Done. Me hearing it elsewhere. I just said, I hate it. So I was scared of, would I get somebody who would be like, let me be blunt with my woman no matter what? That was one. Choosing the right partner. And then after, meeting my man and all that, keeping up. A media personality told me, I won't mention his name, he told me, AJ, the way you push this to your husband, these girls, they go collect ammo. And I'm like, my husband is not a commodity.
Good.
He's not a commodity.
Let them
And that's
know.
on period.
Please. If he will leave you, he will leave you. Listen, there are marriages not on social media. They still divorce.
Right.
I always say this thing. Oh, yeah, you're people, I tag him and all that for business purposes, but girls go to his DM, go naked. Sometimes I even have the phone. He'll go like, baby, see this girl. Who is she? Yes. Remember our whole men day. Just be a good woman.
Oh, I had that experience in one of my relationships, and I thought that was really cute.
Yeah.
It still ended, but still.
Why did you end that relationship?
We are there.
I had
cancer.
So for the fears, I had the fears.
Yeah.
After getting married to him, the fears are no more because I now know him better. I know his likes, dislikes, and all that. And with the expectations, not for me, but for those whoever. For me, I'm enjoying my life. I'm enjoying my man. I'm good with. I'm the trouble one, but I'm fine.
At least he's still there. He's taking a. And he
Mostly
likes
you go.
There are some men who like the trouble.
Look, sometimes anytime you see me quiet, like he sees me quiet, he goes like, "Are you okay? Is everything fine? I don't like how quiet you look. I need the AJ." I'm like, "Yeah, there's some crazy." People expect much from you.
Yeah.
People expect you to be this way or that way. But listen, you should not live your life for others.
Yeah.
Oh, not at all.
Yeah.
Don't live your life. Don't be married for others. They will leave you and you'll be left with your husband or your wife.
Exactly.
Sure. During the ceremony, they will be there making noise. A lot of people will be insulting you. They will be jealous of you and all that. After the flamboyant wedding, after the noise and everyone will leave, it will left to you two.
Right. And
you two are doing life together.
If you had the opportunity, AJ, would you rather keep your husband out of the media space or you'd keep it the way it is?
He wants to be in the media space. Oh, God.
So that's what I'm saying. So if you had the opportunity, if you had to make the decision at home, would you keep him in the public's eye or keep him outside?
Public eye is good. The reason is, he traveled to Tamale. He was talking to someone, a lady. And at the airport, one lady was like, is that not AJ Pound's husband? It's a honor. You'll be like, I think again, it works. It depends on your partner.
Yeah.
If your partner respects you and loves you, I'm not sure he's gonna, because of the media space, he will be doing something. No, not you. So for me, I'm good.
This is going to be for both of you, right? At what point do you think a woman should? Would you ever get to a point where you know that this one is for me to fight for my relationship, or it's for me to let go?
Of course.
Would you ever get there? And let me start with her.
Yes, my.
You choose the relationship over.
I chose. I love fighting. I fight for almost everything.
So now you know
where I come from.
Now you know
where I come from.
Where'd you come from?
Okay, so
Zongo Kakra.
Zongo. I've lived in Zongo, Dakuman. You can imagine Kaswa Kakra, Tabora. So the combination, we fight for everything. He was married.
Yes.
I met him divorced.
Yeah.
It wasn't easy. I mean, he came out. People were like, I snatched him from someone and all that. That wasn't the story. And you know, before I met him, because he was divorced, he was also talking to, like, he wanted to know who is the right person. And those ladies were like, you've snatched this guy from Zife. If the person is good,
you fight for
him. That's it.
Listen, I felt that. I felt that one.
If your girl is good, if you know this girl is good, you know one naughty guy wants to take her away from you, fight for her. If it's worth fighting for, fight for her, fight for him.
Baby girl, tell me what you think.
She was supporting me. So
yeah, like, 100%. You know, like, if you know that this is the one that is supposed to be for you, if you know that this is the one that God said is for you, please, you cannot let anybody or anything come and take what's yours. It's like a bully saying, give me your phone. Excuse me, I'm gonna fight. Mine. It's mine. And until I will be beaten black and blue before you take what belongs
Mimi, listen,
to me.
Every good thing, it's not only you that like every good thing. No.
Word for the wise.
Everyone, no. Everybody likes good thing. Everybody. Be a party, papa. So if you, in as much as you see your partner to be good, someone else is also seeing that good side of your partner. Don't forget. Right?
100%. And it goes back down to how confident are you in yourself.
Yeah.
So if you know that you deserve good things, why would you allow anybody to come
just
and take? So you shouldn't enjoy, please.
You will be there. You let someone snatch your...
not me. I am
that
not
brings
the one.
me to the question you asked me. So I'll answer you later.
So someone said, why did you do that?
We cannot be snatched. He doesn't want to be snatched, so he's there. What is your biggest concern about losing your individuality, like yourself, when it comes to relationship? Do you sometimes worry about, this is marriage. I'm going to probably be a mother. I'm going to have to take care of this man. When we look at the standard of marriage or wifehood, does it sometimes scare you that you're probably going to lose yourself, and so you're a bit reluctant? I'm going to ask that to you.
I don't think I get scared on losing my individuality. Like I said, the only thing it will be like, now I have to ask somebody, hi, I'm going out, is this okay? Or, hi, I want to go on this holiday, does this fit our schedule? Now I have to ask somebody else, when before, like I said, I'll just get up and go. But because I have spent so much time by myself now, it's actually okay. I'm like, everything happens in season, and the season of being by yourself is now closed, Dru, and so now there's going to be, and after what, now is going to be another time when children come in the way. It's going to be, no, Dru, you can't go out to eat at Rockefeller's today because you need to think about childcare, you know? So I don't think I would ever lose myself, because I've done so much work on Dru. I know who I am. I know my personality is never ever going to die. It's more of you evolve and you grow, and understanding that certain seasons have now come to an end, and that's it for me.
Before marriage, I was scared of this thing.
Did you have expectations? Like, did you have a picture of what marriage is going to look like? Even though you were scared, did you have a picture of, if I'm going to get married, this is what it might look like, looking at what the society is portraying marriage to be?
I was scared I'll be married and I won't be myself.
Yeah.
I was scared he's going to, let's say...
you can't do this,
you can't do that. Come here, say. You don't have to talk this way. You don't have to do that. No. I was so scared about that. So when I met him, we spoke about that. He said, look, the reason why I saw you, I was attracted to you because of how loud you are. And I was like, hey,
this one fine.
Okay. I was like,
God, when
me, I'm crazy. I know how fair. You see me on campus and my crop top is here, because I have flat tummy. My crop top is here, my down is there, and he's like, you are yourself. I don't want you to change.
I think one thing is also having good examples of good marriages around you. Because if you're constantly seeing people who have lost themselves or people that don't speak up, that's when you're going to be thinking, is this what I'm going to be like? But because around me, I actually have been blessed to have good marriages around me. My mom and dad were together for however many years. I have so many older couples that I look up to. And then even my friends as well. It's what's around me. Like, I can never imagine an opposite direction because I see good things.
Good things,
and you can identify.
And so I can identify with these good things. So if maybe I do end up in a situation where I'm feeling lost, these people pick me up and be like, Dru, what's going on?
You
Like,
need to do it better.
that's it.
You don't have to lose yourself for marriage or a relationship.
No.
That is what we don't do these days in Ghana. You meet someone and you don't even talk to the person. You guys don't talk about what you like or dislikes. We don't talk about. We just
get together
concentrate on the sex and we are in a relationship.
There's no conversations, nothing to talk about.
People are getting married. They don't even know their partners.
Oh my gosh.
They don't know you don't even know your partner. Only
And
know.
do you think that, again, the weddings are pushing people into marriages they're not supposed to be in? Do you think the excitement about the wedding, because people confuse the marriage to be the wedding.
People plan the ceremony more than the marriage.
And that's what's sad.
That is just one day. You go through a lot. Listen, for me, with childbirth, because I had one child already, like a child already, I wasn't really into that childbirth kind of thing because I knew what to do to go back to shape. We sat down to talk about all these things, childbirth, my career, blah, blah, blah. And he kept telling me, he even reminds me of who I am. Sometimes when I'm done, he goes like, look, you are AJ. This is you, this is your personality. I don't want you to change. Look, this year I've been through a lot of ups and downs. And a few weeks ago, I had an issue. I was crying and he held me and said, baby, this is not why I married you. You are stronger than you know you are. You are stronger than... Look, and he keeps reminding me of myself.
That's what you need. That's what you
So
need.
before you go into marriage, you should know who you are married to. You should know what you are going in for. And people go like, how do you know? Through the conversations, through the actions, through how... Sometimes on social media, you are watching a video with your partner about a story. How he or she comments about it should give you a clue.
Right.
How he thinks.
How he thinks.
It's just...
Hey, at the end of the get with me, I come back to shin and you hey, you're show. Hey, at the end of what church and what church man say, he doesn't tolerate that.
Right.
Out of the blue, he will tell you. He will give you unconsciously. You will know.
If you are
subconsciously, you will know. No,
you need to be attentive.
You should
always.
This
That's
is
your
a
life.
yes.
This is for life. This is forever.
So that's why it bothers me that...
This is a guy...
That's why it bothers me, AJ, that we are seeing a lot of divorces. These divorces as a result of women and men getting into marriage with the wrong ideas.
Most of them met on social media. They don't know each other.
Most of them go in with the wrong ideas. And like I said, social media is a pressure. If you don't know who you are, you're going to be like, oh my gosh,
this
person's got a new car, I need to get a new car. This person has the bone straight, I need to get the bone straight. This person got married, next person, let's get married. And that's because you, as an individual, haven't done your own self-work on who you are. So that's why you just allow anybody to just come.
Most of them met on social media. Let's meet December to remember. Oh, she speaks well. I like her body shape. I like her color. Oh, this guy, he's so dogu. This guy, he gives money. This guy is this and that, and that's it. I'll just marry him. You are joking.
I had a story. My aunt was telling me a story about her friend. They got married almost at the same. The friend got married like 2 months before her, and they all married older people. And that was the idea. They all wanted, Mimi, I can't date. I don't want any young boy who come and stress during that time. So they went for older people. The next thing she had was the girl has left the marriage and she's traveled. And then she was wondering what was happening. She met her at a Dubai airport and she was like, hey, you know, say a friend AJ. AJ, what are you doing here? She was like, hey, me, I can't marry old man. I've got to marry my mate.
I think 7-8 years ago.
Yeah.
I had a friend who had married like older man.
Yeah.
I told her I can't marry. And she kept asking why. I said, listen, it's luxurious. I mean, the lifestyle and everything. Yeah. But you know what? Knowing myself, knowing who I am.
She knows herself. She knows who she is.
Knowing who I am.
Very important.
She knows what she likes.
And my energy.
She
My
knows
drive.
herself.
What drives me and
The
my
key
drive.
word, she knows herself. Right.
Because they are going
me.
Yeah.
You should know yourself. You see, your auntie is probably she understands this whole thing.
She's enjoying her marriage.
But not what works for AJ will not work for you.
Right.
So I always told my friends, listen, I will marry a young man and I will marry right. I will marry a tall guy and I'll marry right. I'll marry someone who's lived in. I want that. Remember, baby, different.
Yeah.
They're not too traditional.
Can't do that.
Remember, baby, traditional. They're too traditional. Like, this is our culture. You have to do this. You have to do that. You
can't.
Because
guys,
no way.
But I want us to come back a little bit to what we started with. Now, the issue for us now is that a lot of young people are also making decisions based off from people are saying marry with purpose. And so mothers are telling their daughters that, listen, it's not about the love. It's not about the butterflies in your stomach. 10 years later, you will not be feeling all of that. So marry this person. Marry whilst it's hot. Marry whilst the coal is still hot. Yeah, I've heard these things. With all of these, have you ladies experienced that already? Have you ever had that experience where you're being told that, listen, you're a woman, your clock is ticking. You need to do what is right. Because biologically, for women, if when you get to a certain stage, childbirth, medically you're advised that it might be difficult because you are a bit older and you need a bit more attention. And so all of these factors, medical factors, societal pressures, and even mentally for you, there is a point. There was a time one of my uncles told me, listen, if I hear that you've slept with 3-4 men in 1 week, I will not be surprised, and I'm not going to judge you because you have gotten to that age where you need to have companionship. Now, I'm not wanting you to do that, and that's the only reason why I'll tell you that, Mimi, you don't worry. But aside of that, you're good to go. But you need companionship. So they're saying that societal, not societal pressures, but for you as an individual, there's a point in your life that you should not be alone. With all these things factored in, how are we going to make the right choices regardless of the noise, and not making choices because the noises are quite loud?
Let me tell you something.
Talk to me.
I have not been divorced, and I'm never going to be divorced.
Never in Jesus' name.
But my husband, he keeps telling me this every day. I say, baby, it is better for you to be single and happy. You be single and be miserable.
No.
Than to be married to a wrong partner.
Right.
That thing is hell on earth. Okay, I say, baby, I lost myself as a man. I lost my confidence as a man. And I believe that is what other people are going through. Relax.
It will happen. I think
it will happen.
For me, I'm very much at the stage where, okay, yes, social clock and all that stuff, but I will not allow your story to be my story. I'm not going to allow what happened to you to affect you. Yeah, maybe that is what is happening, but the way my mind is set, when it happens, it's gonna happen.
It's gonna happen.
So I cannot, and like I said, if I'm gonna continue to think about the clock and all that stuff, then I will be miserable. The days will be going, and I'm just always gonna be miserable. And when you are miserable, you even look more unattractive, and the person will take longer to even come.
You just relax and work on yourself as you're waiting for whoever. You're working on yourself.
Working on yourself, 100%.
Character. Work on yourself. Do everything to be beautiful and sweet as ever, and be praying for your ideal kind of man. It will come, it will happen.
It will happen.
Because I mean, we fight, we disagree, we go through a lot of things. And I always say, listen, if we didn't love each other, if we were not so much into each other,
1 week,
because listen, after marriage, it is as if you can't, things happen almost every time. That is why a lot of people break up. I'm like, look, marriage is an institution made by God, and everything made by God.
The devil is against
it. God devil, nah, like him. So definitely you'll be tempted, you go to a lot of things. So listen, relax and prepare yourself for the journey. That is the only journey you start with your certificates. But yes.
You are not there yet, but you've been awarded.
Because it is not a joke.
Yeah.
Even you guys understand each other, you love each other.
Yes,
the challenges will come.
Yeah.
People will tempt you, friends, family, people see you as and go like, hey, so you guys don't really divorce. Yeah, yes.
Look at that. You open your
People
mouth to
see you
rot.
and they feel it's too good to be true. I
Yeah.
tempt him.
Yeah.
People, a lot of things will happen.
Yeah.
So you have to be grounded though.
You cannot be grounded if
Relax.
you don't know who you are.
Yeah.
Because anything will just come and
Relax.
blow you.
Just relax and make sure that the day that you say yes, I do
Add
to
your
that
final
man.
words to that.
My final words. Okay, just relax. Relax and prepare yourself as a woman or a man who wants to get married. So that the day that you say yes, I do to whoever, you know within you, body, soul, and spirit, you know this is the man I want to spend the rest of my life with. And yes, hey, this guy, what is it? I saw the one video and the lady was, she frowned. I mean, giving the guy cake or something. You could tell she wasn't happy.
there.
Why are you stressing yourself? Even when there is love, it is not a joke.
Much more you don't understand.
How much more you don't? You see, that's why the man will be cheating because it was just the body and whatever that he saw. So after 1 or 2 childbirth, it would change. So listen, if you love, if you see this guy who loves you, you know this guy loves me genuinely. You know, probably he might not be as rich as that dude. Look, there is nothing like a man loving and adoring you and worshiping you. Believe you me, you want to kill for such a guy.
Oh my God.
So relax.
Let's not miss that feeling.
Yes, relax. Prepare
Relax.
yourself. If you see or find that guy who really loves you, you know, almost every girl sees, you know, you see this guy, you go like, he loves me, but it looks like he's not, you know, he's not equipped or he's not rich or he's not up to standard. Make sure you do things that put him at that level that you want to say, this is my man. And believe you me, you'll be happy in your marriage.
Oh, I love that. Miss Dru, for we single girl them. For we single girl them, talk to them.
For the single ladies, I mean,
Yes.
I heard a phrase that said, you know, when you get into marriage is a reflection of who you are. And so I would say to my single girls, let's live your best life, okay? Because enjoy life now. Get to know who you are. What do you like? Why do you like this thing? Travel. Do all the things that you know that you can do without having to ask somebody else for permission, without having to go and beg for childcare. Do all the things that you can do now. Get to know yourself. Do research on marriage. Check out, watch videos, you know, on YouTube. Learn different things about marriage so you know what your standard is, what you're going to settle for, and what you're not going to settle for. So that when anybody comes, you can quickly be like, no, not you, maybe not. Because so you're not wasting time talking straight for 6 months.
Less.
You don't settle. That one, you never settle because everything that you have, we have a God that cares about the things that you care about. And so whatever it is that you want, he already knows your heart's desires and he will give it to you. And so let's just be patient. And while we're being patient, you enjoy life. Don't be sitting around watching, being sad, because as you do that, it's making you look even more ugly. So live your best life, baby girl, and literally do all the research you can do whilst having
And don't forget
fun.
to pray.
Oh, every day. What? Every day. We'll bump by it.
Oh, yeah, they. No. Also, I can't say.
We'll bump by it. Every single day. We will pray. So, yeah.
Ladies, you have been absolutely amazing. I enjoyed this conversation.
for
And
having
thank you
us
so
this
much, AJ,
evening.
for coming through. Dru! You come to our wedding this year, right?
Of
Come
course,
on.
hallelujah.
Yeah.
This year.
Don't worry. You know they believe my God
anything
again.
can happen.
Once God cannot do that,
Cannot exist.
I'll be there. I'll be there.
Now, for you out there, like we keep telling you, the idea is that after we've had all these insightful conversations and, of course, very intelligent conversations, you get inspired, you get to learn, and you get to grow. And so for you, we're doing this for you. My name is Miriam Mensah, and this has been The Dish on MX24. I want to say big thank you to Decozone for always coming through. You can check them out on social media. It's Decozone GH on all social media platforms. I want to say big thank you to Betway, Cowbell Coffee, Flora Tissues, Tango Washing Powder. If you want to do those laundry works, Tango Washing Powder is for you. Those clothes need to look sparkly clean. Telecel and Club Shandy also came in to support us. Thank you so much for coming on board. And for you as well, let's come back here again next Monday and learn again, okay? You can follow me on all social media platforms. My name is Miriam Mensah. See you next week.